The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
I think that's the only extension cord he knew about. He's not been in any of the rooms. He just hangs out in the library all day.
Yeah, that's where he lives.
He'll go outside. Well, he can't go outside. He'll go try to find a pond every once in a while, but
Yeah.
no,
At least, that's how
it's
I
not
see
easy being green.
it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again,
The murderer
when you
is
found
Stone
out
Cold Steve
Chihiro was
Austin.
actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to
My
come across
God.
the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Why?
Are you fucking
I was gonna ask how he got access to the girls' locker room, but I'm gonna hope that it was at the time when the doors were unlocked for the investigation.
Byakuya is secretly a woman. There might be some frog kinds out there that are Aphrodite. They're fucking
Probably.
yes. Wait, Pink.
What?
The chemicals in the water. Did you hear about them? Here's the thing: the chemicals in the water didn't actually turn the frogs gay, but the chemicals in the water did turn the frogs into the other sex. So there's precedent here.
Byakuya could also be trans.
Yeah.
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
The
I
truth!
find it very hard to believe. Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like
That's a big fan of Scooby-Doo.
yeah, like finding out who was the killer could be pretty easy by just telling people's opinions on trans people, but at the same time it's like 2008 currently, so
Yeah.
then again, the more things change, the more they stay the same, I suppose.
I suppose so.
If it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Isn't this guy like fuck, I'm forgetting the term. Like, can he see the future?
Precognitive?
Yeah, something like that. Like, can he just ask the fucking crystal ball?
That's a good question. I don't remember if that was established. I remember he could talk to ghosts, maybe, and I think he could tell. Yeah, he did tell our future because he charged us like $1,000 for it.
Yeah,
I think.
something like that.
No, I'm
Something
with
like that.
Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this
Carlanto.
all as a group one more time. We
Carlanto.
still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who is the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means... I mean, I would assume the killer has to be a guy then.
Yeah, I assume all the women are disqualified. Otherwise, there would have been more emphasis on the little ebook things.
Yeah.
Of who was able to go where and why.
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. What the fuck did Celeste say?
I don't remember. She was talking about the gym bag when
We can
she was
check
in the
here.
warehouse earlier.
Oh yeah, that you're right.
There a single
where's the
clue
duffel
that
bag?
might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer? I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Oh fuck, wrong button.
Womp
It's
womp.
over.
Ah!
It's all over.
No!
You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not
No.
like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Game over, man.
Not game over!
Isn't there a single clue?
Did nobody get
I'm sure if someone saw the killer.
Perhaps
Someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Shit!
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. No, it's wrong.
Okay, that was the wrong thing anyway, apparently.
No.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Boy, I can't wait to do DDR again.
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, what was her voice? Alright! I can do the demon voice!
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
My fucking throat.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely,
Oh, I think I know
he
now.
must have trusted whoever he
Yeah?
was meeting with very much.
Who do you suspect?
Mondo.
Oh,
Enough so that he was willing to risk the
yeah.
secret being revealed.
I just say that, yeah, that makes sense.
What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
But what's the motive?
You know who the killer is.
Bigotry? I don't know.
Seriously?
I was thinking it kind of goes in an opposite way because Mondo gets so friendly with the guys that he kind of is enemies with in a way. Because we saw that with Taka and Mondo in the sweat room. So if Mondo is close with Cheerio, I would assume they've got a similar bond, but that kind of bond I wouldn't think would lead to murder. So I have him as the prime suspect, but I'm not sure what the prime motive is.
Maybe Mondo's like secret is that he's gay. Like he didn't want that to get found out or something. I don't know.
He's also trans. We're all trans here.
You've heard of all boys schools. You've heard of all girls schools. Get ready for the all trans school.
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Track jacket and duffel bag. I don't know.
I'm sure about that.
Who uses a duffel bag?
Like track jacket to me would imply Aoi, but it couldn't have been her. So
Yeah, she's not a possibility here. Unless we really goofed and the game just kept letting us go with it.
Based on two
Yeah.
pieces of evidence that we don't have.
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it. As was
It can't be Hifumi because he's not gonna work out ever.
There's nothing to get
Yeah.
fingerprints from.
it could be Taka, I guess. But Mondo
But
is
he wouldn't stay out after
Oh,
play
true.
because he's strict on the rules.
true.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow.
That's what I'm asking, yo.
Yeah. Somehow. It's really hard to believe. Oh no, gameplay.
Oh no!
Okay, I will definitely have to suck something in. This time.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit? I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
You're right, by the way.
White tracksuit, personally.
I think.
I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any
I
of
thought you were
that
talking about
really
Hifumi
help
not
us
working
get
out
closer
ever.
to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Yes. But where do we shoot
We
that?
know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Yes.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific...
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit...
So, what, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Where do I shoot this?
Cause exercising
I have a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse.
Did any of that really help us get in?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right?
Fuck.
What
Think.
he just said without even realizing it?
Help.
I don't know how.
You think better. What do I shoot with the blue tracksuit?
I don't have a clue.
We know where
Fuck it, we
Chihiro
die.
I don't know what the relevance of the colors are.
So next we have
Oh.
to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit?
What do you mean, the...
I got it!
It matched the one that.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Wait,
My tracksuit is black.
that no.
Shoot!
First of all, we know that he was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to... Why did he choose this?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit.
So, what the killer was wearing the same? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have it, because exercising.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
I got it from the wear.
Did any of that...
There's only 3 permutations that I can think of here.
First of all, he was on his way. So next week, why did he choose this?
What do you mean?
I got it!
I'm sure tracksuit colors must have come into play at some point,
Tracksuit is him?
but that point was probably long ago, and I don't know why it's here now.
Yeah.
Shoot!
Oh fuck.
First of all, we know what Chihiro
Like,
was
no
on his
one.
way to go exercise.
Why is this highlighted? Why can I shoot that?
Why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Like, even if it did.
What you're
Okay,
saying is,
so she wore a blue
the killer was wearing
tracksuit,
the same blue
allegedly.
tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I tried shooting that. Unless you shoot it with the same thing, then I don't
I
think.
have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse with you.
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him.
Ah,
First of all,
fuck.
he was on his way. So next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one that.
So, the killer was wearing the same blue track. My tracksuit is black.
It's Mondo.
First of all,
Like, unless I'm fucking up royally and then just cannot think. It's not Mondo.
I got it! He picked that. It
Wait a second.
So, what the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as
Think.
him? My tracksuit
What's
is
up?
black.
We've seen Carlito in a tracksuit.
I have a white tracksuit.
Have we?
It was blue, I think. No, I'm wrong. Fuck. We're dying.
First of all, we know
My
where
God.
Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one that.
So, the killer was wearing the same blue. My tracksuit is black.
I think I already tried shooting that with that.
I have a white tracksuit.
I guess I'll steal this.
Warehouse with you mostly.
Never mind.
Any of that really help
We do a
us?
loop.
Not a chance.
First of all, we know he was on his way. So next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one.
So, the killer was wearing my tracksuit.
Have we ever seen tracksuits come into play at all?
No.
White tracksuit personally.
I didn't think so.
Warehouse with you.
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
First,
Okay, Celeste's account. If I go into this, does it show us? No. Blue exercise clothes. So that's not wrong. Ah.
first of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose?
What do you mean? The specific.
I got it! He picked that tracksuit. It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So,
What the fuck do we shoot?
My tracksuit is black.
Do we shoot the white tracksuit into the yellow exercise and say you can't exercise in white because it'll stain?
Fuck it, we'll die anyway. We have to restart.
First of all, we know where
Oh,
he was
you know.
on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose?
What do you mean? The
I got it! It matched the one.
So, the killer was wearing my tracksuit. I don't even know who's exercising.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse with
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
Did any of that really help us? No.
First of all, we know he was on his way to go exercise. So next
just
we
more
What the fuck do you mean?
why did he choose? this?
You saw that bullshit.
I got it! It matched the
Yeah.
one the culprit was.
So, the killer was wearing my tracksuit.
Who's exercising? I have a white track. I got it from
By the way, whenever it's a speed up like this, they start speaking stuff up too. I didn't steal white tracksuit, so we have to do another loop.
First of all,
Okay, I'm just gonna
Nice.
shoot Celeste's account into exercise.
Yeah, it just bounces off.
Yeah. We're dead.
No!
Yeah.